Alright, I present to you. There you go, the military personnel. The military personnel. Right this way, that way. Yeah, this medical police. We have the soldiers.
Wish you what you were there for, that might be okay. You spend more than your seats.
Can you wait for bodies?
So you wait for them, then go back to your shoes.
Wait for them. Tell them welcome, wait to them. Look at bodies. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Now go to your seats. Yeah, you can wait to come to them. Okay. I present to you our future doctors and nurses. Hello. They are doing well, producing many doctors, producing many lawyers, producing many nurses. Thank you very much. You may now go to your seats. Thank you. You can go to your seat now. Go back to your seats. Gently, no pushing. Remember, you are doctors and nurses. Doctors don't push. Nurses, they don't push. They only give injections. Yeah. Okay, go back. Future bankers, this way, not this way. Look at me. Our future bankers, this way to mommy and daddy. Let it go. My God, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Our bankers, managers, thank you. You can now go to your seats. All right. Yes. I present to you our future chefs. This way, let them see you. Let them see you can wait. Wait to them. Wait now, come on. Yes. I know you're going to cook delicious meals. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our future chef. Thank you. You can now go back to your seat. God bless you. Alright. Thank you. To your seats. Thank you. Yes. Firefighters are here. Firefighters are here. Come on this way. This way. Firefighters. Fire, you are in trouble. Firefighters, this way. Great mommies. Great daddies. Look at mommy now. Wave to mommy. Wave to daddy. Look at mommy there. Wait. Come on with me. Come on. Mommy is waiting for you to remember them. Mommy. Oh my God. Firefighters. Serious rocks. Oh, thank you. Come on with me. Firefighters. They are here to put out the fire. Thank you. You may have to go back to your seat. God bless you. Future, my daughter. Our future, this way. This way. Ladies and gentlemen,
wave your hands to your brother. Wave.
These ones, we have backmen, we have the midfielders, and God bless you. You can have a please, wave to mommy, wave to them. We want to see you. This is our future musicians. Thank you. All right. Thank you, wonderful ones. All right, here we go. Teachers. Teachers are here. Teachers. This way. This way. Our future teachers. Teachers. Our future teachers are here. Oh my God. I'm proud of you. Out of the night, teachers are. God bless you, teachers. Thank you and thank you. May I correct your Ladies and gentlemen, our future pastor, our future prophet, our future evangelist. God bless you. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, our future lives. Well, the next one is here to meet you. Oh, God bless you. Oh my God, please. That was wonderful. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother. Goodness. Okay, that's where pilot is going. Come on this way. This way, this way. Yeah. Thank you, whoever promise. Come on, you're not waving. You're not waving. You're not waving. Yes, so yes, so this way.
Let's say it again. Say, I know I can. Be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Now put your hands together for yourselves. My friend is and I'll be addressing both the senior students, the younger ones, and the parents at the same time. I'll find a way to class it all together. What is career? It is career day. What is career? Career is something you choose and you intend to do for the most part of your life or for the rest of your life. Career is a choice you make that you do for the most part of your life or for the rest of your life. Now, there are three parts in career. Are you still here? Three parts. The first part in career is self-actualization. Can you say with me? Say self-actualization. Thank you. The second part in career is personal contribution. What did I say? Personal contribution. The third part in career, okay, is life sustainance. What did I say? Life sustainance. So first is self-actualization. Second is personal contribution. Third is life sustainance. What does that mean? Let me break it down. I hope the senior students are listening to me, because I was particularly sent to you guys and grade 5 and grade 6 and parents too. Now, career is something you do that expresses you, who you are and all you have. That's self-actualization. It has to express who you are. Number 2, career is something you choose that becomes your contribution in the ecosystem of the universe. Hello, children. It becomes your contribution to the world. So there are some things I often do. If I mention names, you will tell me one person or one thing the person has contributed to the world. So if I say Michael Jackson, pop music, thank you. Michael Jackson, pop music. If I say C. Ronaldo, come on, football, that's his contribution to the world. Now, if I say Shino Peters, his parents, I will know this one. Music, juju music, Afro juju music. Now, if I say Jennifer Funke Akindele, actress, also. Now, if I say Ayo Mako, what the person we know as AY Life, comedian. Okay. Now, all these people have contributed, and now we know them for their contribution. So, if I say Serena Williams, who is the person? Serena Williams is known for tennis. Okay. So all of them have made something to the world as their own personal contribution. There's a woman named Tara Fela Durotoye, and she's one of the people who started the makeup sector in Nigeria. That has become her logo and her contribution. So children, my question to you on a career day is, what would be your contribution? Apart from your self-actualization, what do you want to contribute to the world? So think about it for a few seconds. Then I go to the next thing. When choosing a career, apart from expressing yourself, you should, and apart from also making a contribution, you should think of your life sustenance. How would I sustain myself from doing this? Gone are the day when some of us will only talk to make contribution and just actualize yourself without talking about how you sustain your life. So it's important that as you choose a career, can I sustain? What is my life sustenance on this thing? It's important. Now, real quick, because my time is short. Are we still here? So what are the 3 things about career? I'm a teacher, so don't worry. 3 things about career. Number 1? Number 1 is what? Self-actualization. Number 2? personal contribution. Number 3, life sustenance. Also, thank you. Now, I come to the next thing, and this is in the first part of it, which is self-actualization. How do I find a career? Parents, maybe your children are at that juncture, or maybe they are not there yet. This will help you. How can I guide my child into knowing what they are meant to do in life? Listen, the statistics show that only 7% of the people know from the go, from onset, what they want to do. And those people know their life's choice or career or vocation by intuition. They just know. From a child, they knew what they wanted to do and they went for it all the way. It did not change. Number 2, people know what they want to do, okay, by induction. Induction is a scientific word that comes from rubbing magnet on a metal. When you rub magnet on a metal for some time, the metal takes the magnetic properties from the magnet, then it begins to magnet. So probably this person is exposed to lots of music. Before you know it, the child will want to do music. Is somebody with me? Now, maybe the child is exposed to a lot of fashion, making clothes. He or she watches fashion TV. Before you know it, by induction, the child is tilted towards fashion. So there is intuition, they just know. There is induction by exposure. The third way they can know is by inspiration. Hello? Inspiration comes, maybe the child has a dream, and in that dream, or a pastor says, this is the way this child will go. It's inspiration because God has a hand in it. It's divine. So we can't cancel that out of the equation. Are you still here? Are we still here? Now, number 4 is by intention. Somebody say intention. And I want to dwell on intention because that is how most of us found our way. Critically looking at yourself, critically looking at your life, and say, okay, this is where I want to go. And under intention, there are 5 things to know. And I hope this is helping the senior students and particularly parents this afternoon. 5 things you should look out for about yourself, or 5 things you should look out for about your child. Number 1 is potential. Somebody say potential. Students say potential. Potential answers the question, what can I do? And that is the basic, that's the foundation for everyone. What can I do? And it's important because if you don't know what you can do, you don't even know how to start. And when I say this, I say it to students. I tell students, I say, expose yourself to many good things. Don't be that student they'll say, who wants to do math competition? Everybody is raising their hand, but your hand is not up. How do you know if you can do it? We want to do choreography. Who wants to come and dance? You won't join them to dance. You won't raise up your hand. I'm shy. How do you know what you can do? Parents, push your child. Push your child, expose them to as many things as possible. I'm a father of 3. I'm a young man. I'm a father of 3. My children, they do karate. I pay for it. My children have a piano teacher. They're into music. I pay for it. Okay? You have to expose them to a lot. That way, they have so much expression that they can now narrow it down. You see, many children get to the junction where they should make the choice and they don't even know. It's always sad for me as a career counselor and someone that works with teenagers because they don't know. They don't know where to turn. So it's important that as a student, expose yourself to many things. I personally, let me tell you a little about myself. I play 6 musical instruments. I've acted in 3 movies. I have done 17 stage plays. Okay, I do graphics. I'm into tech. I can do so many things because somehow I pick them up growing. And parents will know what I mean when I say there is multiple streams of income, right? So, money can come from different things. I am a trained geoscientist. I have a BSc in geology. I have a master's degree in exploration geophysics, but I don't even use it. I use everything God has given me naturally. So potential is one thing I would stay on for some time. Please, parents, expose your children as much as possible. As much as possible. When the generator man fixed the generator in my house, I sent my boy. I said, go and stand with him. Watch. When the electrician wants to do something, I say stand and watch. When my kids, the girls, when they want to do, when their mom is in the kitchen from sit, I say go stay there. Watch. So that from it, they are exposed and their path to a career begins. After potential is passion. Passion is a coin that has two sides. And it answers two questions. What do I love? And what do I hate to see? Passion can be what do I love to do. So some people love that people are beautiful and they are into fashion. Some people like to inspire minds and they are speakers, thought leaders, and they do all manner of things. Some of them are pastors today. Okay? So, what do I love to do? You love to do music? Parent, take note of what your child loves to do. Passion is critical in finding their path. Number 3 is purpose. Purpose is what do I think God has made him or her for? So you yourself, look at yourself. What am I most fashioned for? What am I most suited for? What can I do the most with myself? Because purpose precedes every product. It's important for you and I to know this. So a producer thinks of a product and goes into the process to make the product. So, and it's because of what the product will do that everything is there. So you are tall. I met a young man, very tall man, tall young guy, and he was just roaming around the streets. And I told him, I said, Wale, what are you doing with your height? He said, nothing. I just use it to help my mommy carry things up and drop it. I said, you've never heard of basketball. As I speak to you, Wale got a scholarship to go and play basketball in New York. Right now, it's practically 9 years after, because I've been doing this for 18 years of my life. 9 years after, right now, as I was with him 2 years ago, Wale now coaches a basketball team in Atlanta, Georgia, just from his height and having the right direction using his height. So purpose is critical. I have more to say, but I say my time is up. I hope with these people so far, I hope I'll be able to share all the future. Thank you very much.
Somebody's not clapping.
It's better. am a teacher. I am knowledge in all other professions, but couple years in natural work. I am a soldier. I am my project.
Which one? Last one, doctor.
Everybody. Are there nurses and doctors in this house? Hello? If you are proud to be a nurse, can I see your hand? Hello, nurses? Are there doctors in the house? If you are proud to be a nurse, say, I'm proud to be a nurse. Nurses are proud. So if you are not proud, then you are not supposed to be a nurse. Can I hear you? Hello? Okay, let me not take much of your time. As a nurse, you know who a nurse is? All of you putting on white, putting on scrubs, putting on doctor's coats. Do you know who are nurses? Hello? Hello? Please give me a little of your time, please. Do you know who a nurse is? A nurse is someone who takes care of the sick person. She works hand in hand with a doctor in order to make the patient well and fit. Are you with me? And who are these nurses? Nurses are smart people. Nurses are intelligent people. Nurses are loving people. Nurses are caring people. They show empathy to their patients. There is no judgmental care. When you are caring for your patient, no matter the religion, no matter the illness, you show love to everybody. Hello? As a nurse, you show compassion to your patients. As a nurse, you try to love each one another. See me today, I am proud of my profession, and I want you all to be proud of your profession. Whether a nurse or a doctor or an engineer or a pilot or whatever profession or career you are today, be proud of it. As a nurse, as I am today, I'm a gift to my community, I'm a gift to my society, and I'm a gift to everyone around. To become a nurse in Nigeria and all over the world, you just need to have your basic science subjects. Hello? The senior ones that are here, can you hear me? It's not just for you to study English and maths and say I'm going to school of nursing. No. You have to have your science subjects, mathematics, English, biology, physics, and chemistry. Those 5 credits. If it's A, you get, congratulations. And you can go to any school. We have School of Nursing, we have College of Nursing, and you can also study nursing for BSc Nursing. All is going to bring you out as a registered nurse. And anybody you see practicing nursing, it's not just this person is the nurse. You see people wearing white in the pharmacy. They are not licensed nurse. For you to be a nurse as I am, you must be registered and licensed with Nigerian Nursing and Midwifery Council. And I'm proud to tell you that I am one. And I hope my children, I hope the people I've seen on right will be one, not a broad nurse. Please say no to quackery and be a professional nurse and a doctor. Thank you, everyone.
Sorry, please. The sun is much now. Let them do it.
I present to you
Since the soldier here,
my responsibility. I do what I do so carefully. When I grow up to be me. My name is Ajay. My name is Amanda. We are here to talk about our occupation. Costume. I am woman to thank you. I investigate human disease and conduct research to be the truth. My name is Chukwumana. I am Untitled. I help people travel all over the world. My name is Chukwumana. I am a soldier. I help to protect life and property. My name is Joseph. I am a doctor.
Hey, what's your job? Hang that thing. Hang it by the way like this. Come.
My name is Prayer. I'm a pilot. I travel around the world.
Don't play about it and all that. So you have to know what is what I'm doing. You have to have a passion for it. If you don't have the passion to be a lawyer, I don't think there's any point in studying law. But then again, when growing up as a child, you should know, and also parents, you should help your child to know what they want, know the skills, what they want to do. You should be able to notice what they want, how they implement their skills as a child. Know all the little things, study the details. For me, my parents didn't have to, tell me, study this or study that, because I already told them, this is what I wanted to do. For me, my dad is a banker and my mom is a nurse, and I wasn't really interested in any of that courses at that time. I also knew this is what I wanted to do, and this is the career path I wanted to follow when I grow up in the future. So yes, students, please, being a lawyer is not hard at all. If you know, this is what you want to do, this is the path you want to follow, you have someone you look up to, and you always know at a young age, this is what I want to do. I like this profession, I like the way they go to court, I like the way they argue, I like this and this, and you can follow it up, you can establish yourself towards that aspect. And then again, as a lawyer, you don't want to go to court. Some lawyers don't even go to court at all. You can make yourself to be a corporate lawyer. You can be registering companies, for instance. That's what you do. Anybody that, nowadays, people go into business every day, so you can advertise yourself I want to specialize myself in registering companies. Advertise yourself, let people know that, this is what you're into. You can also be a lawyer there are also lawyers that decide to not go to court. If you have a case, if they come to you for counsel, you can tell the client, please, you don't have to go to court. You can decide to settle out of court, which is very, very advisable, because going to court is very, very stressful. So you can settle out of court. If the defendant or the plaintiff or the plaintiff and the defendant decide, please, I want to settle out of court, you can have a sit out, you can sit down together, decide, you talk about the terms, talk about everything talk about the case and everything, and then you decide if I want to proceed and go to court, or it's more advisable to settle out of court, because again, Nigerian court system can be so much of a hassle. You go to court now, and then before you know it, 2 years people are still in the court, solving one case or the other. they're supposed to take like probably a month or 3 months and all that. So most times lawyers usually advise their clients if you can talk to the defendant or the plaintiff, whichever one, if you want to decide to settle out of court, which is more advisable. And you also have lawyers that draft wills. You know, if you know you want to draft a will at an early age or at an early stage, then you appoint your lawyer and then your lawyer will draft your bills for you. And then after that, also, what is it being a lawyer? Nobody gets to wear this robe and this wig. It comes with so much class. And it's not easy. Like, see me, don't I look cool? Children! Don't I look cool? I know, right? It's not easy. So yeah, a lawyer and being a lawyer is very, very good. Like, it helps you to explore. You read. I read a lot. Like, people that know me know that I read a lot. I always research. So if you're interested in reading, you're interested in researching, this is the course for you. And it's a very, very good course. It makes you outspoken. It makes you read more. Your vocabulary increases, and most important of all, you have to have confidence. If you don't have confidence as a lawyer, there is no point in being a lawyer. You have to know how to speak in front of people, and then convince, the judge. You tell the judge, oh, this is it, my client is innocent, and all that. You have to bring your case forward and put everything down. Yeah. So thank you very much. I hope you guys. In conclusion, please, all professions are very, very good. Well, in conclusion, like, it just depends on what you have passion for. If you know this is the career you have for, please, you're welcome. It's a very, very good profession. Please choose your career path wisely, because it's going to help you in the future. Like Ms. Anaki said, it's what you're going to be doing for most of your life, basically. So choose it wisely, and may God answer all our prayers. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Is it only us that have gone on strike? Our doctors have gone on strike. Babies were only in the hospital like that. Our youth are going around to the other countries. What do they wrong? Insecurity everywhere. They are on strike. My parents chose the course and she studied. They want me to be a medical doctor so that I can continue my father's hospital. I wanted to be a musician. Parents, please allow your children to choose what they want to study. Thank you.
That is great. Yes, God help us to come together with a bless. All of us. Thank you very much. So can I have this number of measures? Good day, parents. Good day, the proprietor. And children. Hello, children. Hello, children. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray. Some people are not happy. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray. I want to know the happiest person today. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray.
Alright, thank you very much. My name is Chooks O. Joshua, aka Chooks Crystal, a media personnel, a journalist, a writer, a content editor. What else can I say about myself is that I'm a passionate teacher. And yes, I'm a teacher. Lecturer, I teach. And why am I saying this is to align with what the first speaker did say, that within you lies an embodiment of potentials. Hello children. The second, are you there? Please ensure to listen to me. And then those of you in the secondary section, please make sure you are listening. So people are talking. If you are talking, then there is no need for me talking. Are we together now? Alright. Now, when you hear media personnel, what comes to your mind? When you hear media personnel, what comes to your mind? Yes. A journalist, yes? A journalist? Is that all we have in the media? Someone want to talk to me? Who? Yes. A newscaster, very good, yes. A graphic designer, yes. A writer, yes. A fashion designer, no. A fashion designer is an artist, but is not a media person. All you have said is correct. A newscaster, a presenter, a writer, a journalist. Today we have various forms of media. Please listen carefully. Listen carefully. Why am I taking time to say this, asking you to listen, is because some of you here, if you pay attention, you will understand that you don't need to graduate before you begin to practice media. Today we have young people who are bloggers, young people who are content writers. All you just need to do is master the concept of English language, literature, the various aspects of literature, and then have a command in the language you want to write on or the language you want to speak on. And most importantly, be a researcher. What did I say? I didn't hear you. Be a researcher. If you can ask questions, you get answers. And journalism and media is about asking questions and finding what? The right answer. Are we together? So you want to be a media person, whether you want to be a writer, whether you want to be a presenter, whether you want to be a journalist, whether you want to be a graphic designer. Now, let me quickly run you down. If you want to be in the media, first thing is that in your senior secondary school, you must either be in the art class or in the commercial class. And the good thing also is that even if you found yourself in the sciences, it doesn't stop you from practicing media. For instance, I majored in electrical electronics engineering and went forward to do my international diploma in journalism. Today, I'm not just a writer, a publisher, I teach, I lecture, and I own my own media. I thought you would clap for me now. What's the name of my media? Crystal Education Media. Crystal Education Media. We publish Crystal Education Magazine. We do news content online. We have Education Talk Point on radio, Education Talk Point on ITV, and as well we provide school support media programs as well. And I can tell you, if you give us the next 5 years, the next time you buy a decoder, you will see Crystal Education TV. Please grab your hands together for that. So, what I want to tell you now is this. You want to practice media, be a voracious reader. Be what? A voracious reader. What does it mean? It means you should read everything and anything, especially those ones that are good. Read everything what? Readable. Because a media person, just like a lawyer, need to have strong knowledge. The good thing about media is that we know a little about everything. That is a journalist for you. Are we together? Children, are we together? Alright, so as I am looking at you, I see future media presenters. Some years ago, I think precisely 6 years ago, I had to publish a child's book, 3-story book written by a child in primary 6 that was finishing primary 6. And it was so awesome. I pictured her in some of our programs. Today, I think she should be in SS2 precisely. So what do you have to do to be a media person? Be a reader, and then study. Of course, maths is important. English is very important. Literature, government, and history. These are the subjects you need most importantly if you want to go and study mass communication in the university. So you can either study mass communication, or you study journalism, or you go ahead and study theater art as well, or you study English and literature. These are courses that can allow you to be a good media person. Now, in media, you can be an advocator. An advocator is someone who sees something wrong and creates a campaign to make sure that thing stops. Today, we have various persons in the society that have become a voice because of what? Campaigning. We have the likes of Aisha Yosufu, you know that, you know her. If you remember, Bring Back Our Girls, she is one of the conveners. At this junction, I want to wish you the best of luck, and I want to tell you from now, this is the opportunity you have to reach out to your future. And my message to parents, listen, our first speaker has spoken, but I want to draw your attention to something. As the child grows, from when they are small, that is when you become their career counselor. Because as small as they are, they begin to develop their potentials. It will shock you to know my boy is a year 8 months, but he can unplug the fridge and plug it back. He can unplug the fridge and put the pressing iron and remove it without being hot. Why? Because he pays attention anytime you are doing anything around him. And it is very important to observe them when they are young so that you can guide them and expose them in the right path. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Our hardworking pupils and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Good afternoon. I'm delighted to stand before you here as a professional teacher to talk about teaching as a profession. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Are we together? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Hello. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show that you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's listen up. Hello. Grade 5, please pay attention. Let's listen up. Now, teaching is the process of facilitating learning. It is a specialized application of knowledge, skills, to meet the educational needs of an individual and of the society. And one may ask, who is a teacher? Hello? Who is a teacher? A teacher is someone that imparts knowledge. He is someone that facilitates learning. He is someone that teaches people. He is a role model. He is a super organizer. A teacher is a comedian. A teacher is someone that wants life. A teacher is a motivator. A round of applause for the teachers. Yes, teachers are parents. Teachers do a lot of things. We don't only teach. We mold lives. We encourage people. We show people the way.
Are we together? Now one may ask, what makes teaching a profession? Number one, teaching is a profession because there's a duration of training in the university. You have to undergo training before you become a teacher. You don't just start up one day, wake up and say, I want to become a teacher. No, it's not possible. You have to undergo a training before you become a teacher. Another point is that they have a body that regulates and supervises them. There's a body that supervises the activities of teachers, whatever they do, and one of those bodies is NUT. Now, who can tell me the meaning of NUT? Do we know the meaning of NUT?
Nigerian Union of Teachers.
Beautiful, Nigerian Union of Teachers. Now we have another body, which is TRCN. Who can tell me the meaning of TRCN? Do we know? TRCN is another body that regulates the activities of teachers. Okay. Beautiful. Teachers Registration Council. Another purpose for her. Now I want to talk about the career prospects in teaching. What do I mean by career prospects in teaching? I mean the opportunities in teaching, because when you say teaching, I'm a teacher or teaching, what comes to somebody's mind is, is it not the classroom stuff? I don't want to be a teacher. It's beyond that. It goes beyond classroom activities. Are we together? Now you're making noise. After teaching, I'm going to ask you questions. Are we together? Now please, let's pay attention. Pay attention, please. I said I'm talking about the career prospects in teaching, and I say, what do I mean by career prospects in teaching? That's the opportunities for career advancement. That's what we mean. There are so many other things that goes beyond classroom activities, and we're going to look at all those things. Number one is teaching in school, which I am doing. After obtaining a formal qualification in a higher institution, one can decide to join a school. You have obtained the qualification, yes. You've gone to the university, you've done the necessary things, you've graduated, yes. You can decide to join a school. That's what I mean by teaching in a school, which is one thing I do. Another one is counseling services. You have some people that study education that are doing counseling services. It's either that a school, counseling learners, counseling parents, or they have their friends where they invite people to go there for their counseling services. And you have another one, like working in non-governmental organizations. You have some non-governmental organizations that employ educationists to work for them, either to educate people in rural or urban areas or in schools, anywhere. And you have another one, educational entrepreneurship. What do I mean by educational entrepreneurship? It means one thinking of opening a school just like this. And we have another one, curriculum developer. So these are prospects in career teaching. These curriculum developers, what do they do? They work behind the scene of the classroom. They advise teachers, they encourage teachers, they tell teachers innovative things on how to go about teaching. And now before you become a teacher, there are some qualities you need to possess. Are we listening? There are some qualities you don't just become a teacher. Everybody cannot teach. It's not only half person that can teach. So I'm going to list out some of the qualities you need as a teacher. For the intending students, listen up very carefully. You have so many of them. You have leadership skills, you have communication, you have creativity, you have listening skills, you have so many of them. I'm going to mention just few of them. Number one thing I want to mention is communication. If you want to be a teacher, you have to know how to communicate very well. in your communication. Another one is listening skills. You have to be somebody that listens very well. And it starts now. Now that you are in your classes, you go to your classes, when your teacher is teaching, you listen to him or her. So that you'll be able to do what? Replicate same when you become a teacher. You listen very well, so that when you become a teacher, you only listen to the people you are teaching. Now I want to talk about another one, patience. Patience is very, very vital. It's a virtue. As an IT teacher, you need to be patient. All your learners might not be going in the same pace. You have to be patient with them. Don't take them gradually. If there's one person that is left behind, don't get worried. Just think of innovative ways, new ways you can help the person. And another thing I want to talk about here.
Teaching is another profession. Listen to this and be right.
Sir, why is that teacher from teachers?
Why should my child become a teacher? Give me reasons.
Do you know you work as a teacher?
How much does a teacher make? Listen to the facts.
A doctor wants his child to become a doctor.
An engineer wants his child to become an engineer.
A lawyer wants his child to become a politician.
A businessman wants his child to become a CEO.
But why is it that teachers don't want their children to become teachers?
Because nobody wants to become a teacher by choice. Why should I become a teacher? What does a teacher make? Get your facts right.
A teacher makes kids work along the other stuff they could.
A teacher makes kids sit through 40 minutes of class time. Other parents start to make them sit through 5 minutes class video game.
A teacher makes you have enough respect to take your responsibilities and project for your actions and actually mean it.
A teacher makes kids to read and write.
A teacher makes you understand that if you use a God, it's better than a man-made calculator.
A teacher makes you to know who you are, where you are, and how best to preserve your unique cultural identity.
A teacher makes you understand that if you use a talent, everything can follow your heart, you can succeed in life. Our dear teacher, you know that money is not everything.
So when people try to judge by what you make, just hold your head up high and pay no attention.
All they make is money, so that ignorance tells them that above us, but they can never be.
They are
Way below you. You make a difference in our life. It's you that teach us to be our own life CEOs. Respect you all, our dear teachers.
Thank you. Respect.
I just want to conclude because of our time. I want to conclude because of our time. Teaching is the best profession in the whole world. Do you agree with me? Yes, because teaching is the mother of all other professions. Teaching is not just a profession. It is about shaping the country. It shapes the country, and in other countries like Russia, Turkey, China, teaching is one of the best professions in all the professions that we have over there. And I believe that